Alright guys, we're going to go over an actual practical search and rescue chest rig. So let's get to it. So this is my setup. I joined the fire department in my town recently where we do fire and rescue, and we are involved in search and rescue parties. And that inspired me to put together a search and rescue chest rig. Now, I see a lot of these online where people have so much gear, it's like going camping in a search and rescue situation. And I can tell you've never actually been on one. So this is actual used and practical gear. So we're gonna go over everything that's in here and explain why we use it. And yeah, so let's get to it. All right, first pocket we got here is our Velcro snap one. We got first aid kit. It's a personal first aid kit. High visibility ribbon so I can mark stuff. The container is just to make it convenient to hold and carry. That's that and that one. Over here on the mall we have a fold out razor blade knife, because you never know, you don't need a big old utility knife or hunting knife, you just need something practical and sharp for maybe removing clothing or something if it's entangled, or who knows what. You never know in search and rescue. So this is readily available. I tried to keep as little as possible on the outside because I want things falling off or getting stuck and tangled. Then we have our emergency whistle, so if we need to make contact or alert somebody, we can do that. And it's attached so it won't fall off if you do. This carabiner here is came with the kit. I leave it on so I can buckle gloves to it in case I want to take my gloves off. Next pocket here is our zipper pocket, and in here we keep a Garmin eTrex 20, I believe it is, GPS. I'm pretty sure it's the E20. I've had this for years and it's a really reliable, easy to use, great GPS. And then we have our Coast flashlight. This uses rechargeable batteries, multiple settings, and flood. And this also has a clip on it. That's it for that pocket. Here on the far most outer one, I don't really keep much of anything except maybe some snacks. I kept baby wipes in there in case you had to use the bathroom. And then the next one here is the main pocket. In here I have a tiny pair of binoculars that I received from my father-in-law. These are actually really helpful. They fold up. Very convenient and actually practical. Alright. And then we have my field notes. Paper, pen, write in the rain paper. It's waterproof. Highly recommend it. It's very durable. And I have in here batteries for the GPS. Signal mirror. So extra batteries for the GPS and the normal GPS batteries. And then I have my Baofeng radio with the remote, so I don't have to open up my pack every time. I already have it tuned into the fire department and rescue squad frequencies, plus I can tune in for whatever we need for the state police that are involved. don't really keep much of anything in the back. I have kept extra first aid stuff, or a piece of high visibility cloth in there. This actually is one of my flags that I made so you can wrap around trees. This is just a chest rig that I bought off of Amazon. I think it was like $35 or something. Very comfortable. Got a bunch of quick release buckles, an elastic in a few spots. Overall, I've been very satisfied with this setup. So we will do a quick overview of our gear, comms, safety whistle, flashlight, cutting utility, GPS, field notes, first aid kit, high visibility flag, ribbon for flagging stuff, binoculars, extra batteries, and signal mirror. Now, if I'm going to be out estimated longer, I'll bring a small light backpack with my water in it and extra snacks. I always bring water. I just obviously don't have it in a chest rig because it doesn't make any sense. But this is really all you need for an actual search and rescue effort. I've watched a lot of search and rescue backpack dumps and gear videos, and a lot of them people are convinced you're going to go out into the woods for at least 24 hours, 36, 48. Realistically, you're not going to. Unless this is a private voluntary search and rescue, you're not going to be allowed to go out for that long, because they don't need another missing person case because of a missing person, okay? So that's how I can tell when you have your search and rescue bags that you've never actually done any of this, because you will not be allowed to go out that long. And plus, you've never even been in that part of the woods, so why are you risking it? I don't know. If you want to get involved with search and rescue, you should actually find out if your local fire department or rescue squad is looking for volunteers to get trained into that, and then you'll be on the list, and then you can get training that's paid for by them. That's your best bet. Some of you may comment and notice that in my search and rescue kit, there isn't a first aid kit for the person who's lost. Well, that's because most times you're not allowed to provide medical treatment to somebody unless it's an emergency. This is obviously an emergency in a sense, but I have advanced first aid certification and CPR, so that kind of puts me on an extra list of being allowed to. So when setting up and volunteering for the search and rescue, you can ask the leader, the organizer of the group, if you are allowed to administer first aid if you do find said lost person, and with permission, because it's a liability. I do have my own ouch pouch, which is a very fully packed first aid kit with tourniquet, EpiPen, ibuprofen, allergic reaction medications, and stuff like that, which I can apply if given permission. So there's that. And if permission is given to apply such medical need if needed, I would just carry my ouch pouch inside of my small exterior backpack with my additional snacks and water. That way it's on my person. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments what you think about my gear choices, if you agree or disagree.